Good morning everyone. I'm your instructor for today and my name is RJ Dalita. And bago tayo magsimula is dumako muna tayo sa prayer. And now is proceed tayo sa attendance. Una ang lahat at magche-check na ako ng attendance. Aranilia, Arquisa, Biscocho, De Leon, Dikina, Junlay, Enriquez, Heron, Mando, Marabilia, Matriano, Miones, Paz, Piñamante, Porte, Quinto, Roca, Rupo, Salitico, Septiembre, Tolentino, Usman, and Valdeveza. Very good at walang absence sa ating klase for today. And now, proceed tayo sa ating motivation. Babasahin ko muna ang instruction for motivation. Passing ball paper to student with background music play. And when the music stops, the student that have the ball will answer the word that write in the paper. Once na pinasa sa inyo yung bola na gawa sa isang papel at kung sino man yung matapatan, siya yung mismong sasagot. And now, let's start. Miss Jessica, stand up and please answer. That's correct. And next. Mr. Usman, kindly answer this. Okay, very good. And now, last na para sa ating motivation. Miss Roses. That's good, very good. And now, dumako naman tayo sa recap. Ano nga bang tatandaan nyo sa ating tinalakay? Ano nga ba yung natatandaan nyo nung last na tinalakay natin? Tama, ang tinalakay natin is yung iba't ibang uri ng oven at kung paano nga ba ito gamitin. And bago tayo magsimula sa bago nating topic is babanggitin ko muna sa inyo ang ating classroom rules. First is respect your classmates. Hindi lang ating classmate ang ating respeto, pati na rin teacher. And number 2, listen to the teacher. Makinig kayo sa akin. And number 3, raise your hand before speaking or leaving your seat. Magpaalam muna sa akin. Kaya tumaas ng kamay kung halimbawa ay aalis kayo o maiihi. And number 4, be cooperative. Now, proceed tayo sa bagong topic natin. Babasahin ko muna sa inyo ang learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, the student will first is learn the term of baking. Number two, student will apply what have they learned for this topic. And number three is student will assess what have they learned. Let's start. Dumapa tayo sa baking terms. Bago tayo mag-start, ano nga ba pag sinabi nating baking terms, Mr. Usman? Tama. And now, proceed na tayo sa topic natin. First is blind bake. Nakikibasa nga everyone? Pag sinabi nga natin blind bake is siya yung isang pie crust na kung saan plain lang siya na wala siyang filling. Wala siyang ibang nakalagay kundi isang simple lang. And number two is dough. Makikibasa nga everyone? Thank you. Pag sinabi natin dough, same lang din siya nung nauna. Simple lang din siya nagawa sa dough. Next is cream. This is mixing method for combining sugar and fat into smooth paste and incorporating air. Next is cream. This is mixing method for combining sugar and fat into a smooth paste and incorporating some air. Kumbaga, ang cream is pinaghalo nating fat na kung saan hinahaluan natin siya ng sugar, na kung saan ginagamit natin siya sa paggagawa ng cake or other bread na nilalagay natin sa pang ibabaw niya. Next is, cut in. Nakikibasa everyone? Thank you. Ang cut in is, alam naman natin siguro itong cut in na pinaghalo-halo nating mga ingredients tapos lang natin siya, ipapunch lang natin siya hanggang sa madurog silang lahat. Next, knead. This is the process or repeat folding and pressing the dough when making bread or pasta, and kneading motion lengthens the gluten strand and adds strength to final product. Alam na natin siguro pag sinabi natin knead, everyone? Thank you. Pag sinabi nga natin knead is ito yung ginawa nating dough na kung saan is minamasa natin hanggang sa umalsa ito. Next, fold. The word fold in baking recipe could refer to a few technique depending on what you're making. Alam na natin ito kapag sinabing fold, once na gumagawa tayo ng dough is lang natin siya pag babalik ta rin lang natin hanggang sa maging maayos yung kanyang texture. Naintindihan ba everyone? Thank you. Next is temper. Makikibasa nga everyone? Thank you. Pag sinabi nga nating temper is siya yung pinaghalo-halo nating mga ingredients such as egg or milk to prevent from curdling, breaking, or cooking too fast. Ito yung pinaghalo-halo nga nating ingredients bago natin tulutuin is parang inaano mo natin siya. Iniintay natin mag halo-halo lahat o matunaw. Excuse me. and laminated. Dough create many thin layer in the final product. The dough is alternative with the butter by repeated folding and rolling. Ito yung example ng laminated. Yan. Kumbaga, ang papansin nyo is meron siyang mga butas-butas sa loob na kung saan hinati natin sa gitna at maayos naman yung pagkakagawa natin. No? Naintindihan ba everyone? Thank you. Next is dumako naman tayo sa tools. Measuring spoon, makikibasa everyone. Thank you. Mr. Usman, saan nga ba ginagamit yung measuring spoon? Tama. Ano? Pag sinabi natin measuring spoon, ito yung ginagamit natin sa pagsusukat ng mga liquid ingredients or yung mga measuring small, yung mga maliit na quantity ng ingredients. Naintindihan ba everyone? Thank you. Ito yung example ng measuring spoon. Mixing bowl. Ako na ang babasa nito para hindi na tayo masyadong matagalan. Used for generating mixing, they should be large enough to allow for easy mixing and for rising in case of yeast. Siguro naman familiar kayo sa mixing bowl. Pag sinabi natin mixing bowl is dito natin pinaghahalo-halo lahat ng mga ingredients. Kung baga halimbawa tayo magbe-bake ng tinapay, dito natin lalagay ang mga ingredients na ating gagamitin para magawa natin yung ating gustong gawin na tinapay. Ito yung example niya. Mixing bowl. Number 3 next is rubber scraper. Used to remove sticky ingredients from measuring cup and down the side of the mixing bowl. It is also used to turn butter in baking pans. Siguro naman alam niyo ito kung paano siya gamitin, yung rubber scraper. Kapag halimbawa tayo gumagawa ng icing, siya yung ginagamit natin para hindi dumikit. Kumbaga siya yung mismong ginagamit para mas mapadali yung pagkakaano natin ng mga ice cream yung sa icing. Naintindihan ba everyone? Thank you. Next is ito yung example niya, rubber scraper. Next is floor sifter. Used to remove foreign object of the floor. Also used to incorporate air into the floor and ensure accurate measurement. Alam niyo naman siguro ito, floor sifter, Pag sinabing floor sifter, ito yung ginagamit natin mga pangsala. For example is sa harina. Kapag tayo di ba nagawa ng tinapay, ginagamit natin siya pangsala para masala yung mga buo-buo at hindi mapasama doon sa ating mga hindi siya makaka-affect dun sa ating gagawin tinapay. Next, yung example niya, floor sifter. Rolling pin. Used to flatten dough for bread, biscuit, and pastries. The handle of rolling pin should be comfortable to grasp and should turn freely with plenty of room for finger. Alam naman natin siya kung paano gamitin rolling pin. Rolling pin ay ginagamit natin sa pagpa-flat ng ginawa nating dough para mas maayos yung gagawin nating biscuit at yung maaari nating mas maayos yung pagkakagawa ng ating tinapay. Naintindihan ba? Thank you. Let's continue. Ito yung example ng rolling pin. Yan, kung makikita nyo, may iba't iba tayong uri ng rolling pin. May mahaba, may mataba, may payat at mataba. And next is offset spatula. A broad blade implement to keep the hand of hot surface. It's used for turning and flipping egg, pancake, and meats. The cradle grills sheet pan and used to scrape the clean griddles. Alam niyo siguro kung paano siya gamitin, yung offset spatula, no? Siya yung ginagamit nating pangkuha sa mga ating luto. Hindi naman pwede natin kamayin, sa panggagawa ng pancake. Ginagamit natin siya. Naintindihan ba everyone? Ito yung example niya. Next is kitchen shear. Need in cutting sticky or juicy food. The scissor dip in hot water occasionally to prevent the blades from sticking together. Also used for cutting fancy coffee cakes or rolls. Ito yung kitchen shear na ginagamit natin sa paggugupit ng mga matitigas na bagay. Kung halimbawa is kapag tayo nagbe-bake, ginagamit natin siya sa maaari natin gamitin sa paglalagay ng baking sheet, maaari natin gupitin paglalagay ng ating binig. Naintindihan ba? Ito yung example niya. Kitchen shear. Next is grater. Need to prepare such as ingredients, cheese, fruit, peels, and fresh coconut. Siguro naman familiar kayo sa grater. Ginagamit natin siya sa ng mga cheese. Kapag halimbawa ay nagawa tayo ng spaghetti, is ginagamit natin siya ng grater para maglagay tayo ng mga cheese at yung mga mari nating panglagay. For example is pwede rin siyang gamitin sa iba pang yung ng mga fresh coconut sa pagkakayod. Naintindihan ba? Sa example niya. Next is wooden spoon. Used to crimp together butter and sugar and for mixing butter dough. Siguro naman alam nito yung wooden spoon saan siya ginagamit. Gamit natin siya sa pagluluto o kaya pwede rin natin siyang gamitin sa paghahalo. Naintindihan ba everyone? Thank you. Next is weighing scale. Used to weighing small amount of ingredients. Siguro naman alam niyo rin to yung weighing scale. Siya ginagamit natin sa pagtitimbang para malaman natin kung tama nga ba yung sukat ni Naintindihan ba? And now, proceed tayo sa quiz natin. At para naman sa ating quiz is kumuha kayo ng tig 1/4 sheet of pad paper and I will dictate for your quiz. 1 to 5 lang ito everyone. Let's start. First is a pastry means to prick the surface with fork or a docking tool for baking. A. Cream. B. Cut in. C. Dock. Letter D. Laminate. Next, number 2. This is the process the repeat folding and pressing the dough when making bread or pasta. A. Knead. B. Laminate. C. Cut in. Letter D. Dock. Number 3. The word fold in baking recipe could refer to a few techniques depending on what you're making. Letter A, fold. Letter B, knead. Letter C, cut in. Letter D, laminate. Number 4 na tayo guys. Tablespoon, teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon, and 1/4 teaspoon are used for measuring small quantities of ingredients. Letter A, wooden spoon. Letter B, measuring spoon. Letter C, weighing scale. And letter D, mixing bowl. And last is number 5. Used for remove foreign object of the floor, also used to incorporate air into the floor and ensure accurate measurement. Letter A, mixing bowl. Letter B, floor sifter. Letter C, weighting scale. And letter D, wooden spoon. And pass the paper forward. Mhm. And may naintindihan ba sa akin diniscuss? Thank you. At dito lang nagtatapos ang ating discussion. Goodbye, class. Thank you.